Hey, just a guy with some land here, and check it out. It is officially zucchini transplanting day. So, as you all probably know, if you've been watching the channel, it has been really, really cold out. So, I've had to protect everything a lot more than usual. And these guys, gosh, I planted them as seeds probably about a month ago. And as you can see, from seedling, I transplanted them into these pots, eggplant, so that they could grow a little bit stronger. And then I got them into these pots, and now they're officially ready to go into the larger pots. So with zucchinis, the temperature of those have to stay, during the day, they like to be in the 70s, 80s. They start growing. In the evenings, staying above 60 degrees is very important. If it starts dipping below that, they start feeling stress. And, to make life easier, I actually started doing container gardening because Florida soil is really bad. There's a lot of amendment you have to do to it, and then bugs and all sorts of crazy stuff. So I have learned long ago that putting things in pots is just easier for me. So with zucchinis, these pots are probably minimum. You probably want to do a little bit larger, but you want them at least to be a foot, probably close to about 15 inches round and about 15 to 20 inches deep for them to really support the plants. So we might be doing this a little small, but I'm going to try it out, see how it works, and you can follow along with me and see how it goes. So today, like I said, we're going to start transplanting these into some buckets that we had last year for tomatoes, kind of refreshed them, and now they're ready for these guys. So follow along, check it out, see how it goes. Okay, so for zucchini plants, like I said, you want them in larger buckets, usually 15, 20 inches larger when it comes to the circumference and then also the depth. These pots we actually used for tomatoes last year, and what I did was I amended the soil. I actually put some pine mulch on top to kind of keep moisture in and to kind of start with the decomposition and create minerals and good vitamins and nutrients for the plants for planting this year. So what I like to do is take this layer off. We're going to actually keep this so that it can keep the moisture in. Zucchinis love to remain moist. As the summer gets hotter here, that can stress the plant out, which is why I like having the pine mulch on there. It kind of keeps the moisture in and keeps them a little bit more stable. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start actually the planting process here. And we're going to put this little guy in here. What's important is you want to be very careful and try not to disturb the roots as much as possible, because zucchinis and actually cucumbers and stuff like that, they tend to, ooh, look at that, nice root growth. They don't like to be disturbed too much. So do your best with just kind of using the pot as is, putting it in there, kind of packing stuff around here. And then I actually use some regular soil that, you can get anywhere. But the reason why I like this kind of soil, if you look at it, it looks like a little bit more mulched up, kind of like pine and stuff, but it's really, really great. It adds some good nutrients in there, but any kind of Miracle-Gro gardening stuff, or if you want to go a little bit more organic, just kind of get the organic versions of whatever veggie or pot soil that you can get. Put it all in there, and then what I like to do is put these shavings around here, and, oops, sorry, not shavings, I always say that, the mulch, pine mulch. Put that in there, and should be good to go. Pretty simple, easy. Okay. There you have it. We got them all transplanted, and they're in the buckets now that I can take them in and out of the greenhouse. Today is actually supposed to be in the 70s, almost 80s, so it's good to have them out during the day to get some fresh air, and because they do actually love a lot of airflow, which is kind of cool. So get them out, getting some air and some sun, direct sun, and then tonight I'll be able to take them back in, and as the week kind of fluctuates, tonight I think we're supposed to be at 37 degrees, and we're not going to stay in the 50s or above the 50s for about 2 weeks. So I'll be taking these little guys in and out for about 2 weeks. So I'll definitely keep you posted on how they go. Looking forward to having some cool zucchini this year. I will be honest, I've never been able to grow zucchini here because I've always tried to do it in the summer. And even though people say it's a summer garden plant, yeah, I'm not thinking so. And I'm excited to challenge that theory, and excited to show you guys along the way, because either it's going to be successful or I'm going to fail. So excited for you guys to see it. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time.